From her size and shape, it looks as though Flower is pregnant again, and this is having repercussions throughout the family. Flower could have up to 3 litters a year, increasing the family by around 4 each time. But there's a limit to how many the family can support. Flower wants her pups to have the best possible start in life, so she simply cannot allow any other breeding females to stay in the group. It's a rule she enforces vigorously and viciously. Tosca also had a litter of pups and has already received 1 beating from Flower. She's in no hurry to repeat the experience, but it seems Flower has other plans. It's time to teach Tosca a lesson. Flower could kill her if she wanted to, but along with a bit of backup, settles for giving her some vicious bites to the base of her tail. These eviction wounds are Flower's way of saying, get out and stay out. Tosca is shaken after her experience, and if she's got any sense, she'll keep well away from Flower for now. She has decided not to risk another beating and has joined up with her sister Mozart for companionship. His kind uncle Shakespeare is bringing Tosca's little pup Jogu a scorpion, but quick as a flash, Flower's pup Mitch whips in, grabs it off him, and wastes no time in munching every last morsel. It's a typically selfish act from this young tyrant. And as he's Flower's pup, no one does anything to stop him. But it seems that all his thieving isn't going to go unpunished after all. A few hours later, and the normally irrepressible Mitch is a shadow of his usual self. Something he has eaten did not agree with him at all, and now as the hours tick by, he's really starting to struggle. The next morning, first up at the burrow is Flower, and she's looking distinctly slimmer. Safely hidden in a warm underground chamber will be her newborn pups, and they won't be out for at least 3 weeks. But what about her pup Mitch? Amazingly, he has survived the night and seems fragile, but none the worse for his ordeal. Watching closely from a safe distance is Mozart. Life without the family is miserable, and she would dearly love to make it up with Flower and rejoin the group. Tosca is also watching, but she hasn't got the guts to approach her. She watches in dismay as her sister Mozart goes up to Flower and does some serious sucking up. Flower isn't attacking her, so perhaps she does want Mozart back in so she can feed her pups. It looks as if poor Tosca is going to have to face life alone after all. Mozart is back in the group once more, enjoying the benefits of being part of a family. But her newfound sense of security is about to be undermined once again. Right on cue, a familiar figure has reappeared. It's Carlos, a roving male from the Whisker's arch-rivals, the Lazuli. This sly male is on the lookout for any willing females, and his intentions are far from honourable. Carlos knows he is being watched and is keeping as low a profile as possible. But his presence has been noticed by Mozart, and despite everything she's been through recently, she can't help taking the bait. This is a very dangerous and foolhardy decision, but she simply can't resist him. The two of them head for a secluded spot, and away from prying eyes, finally get it together. The rest of the group saw them sneak off and are desperate to see what they're up to. The deed done, Carlos makes his getaway. Right under Zaphod's nose. Leaving Mozart to face the music. Wisely, she's being very submissive as the family all gather round to sniff her. The family can smell Carlos, so they scent-mark her to try and reaffirm her identity as a member of the Whiskers group, despite the smell of lazuli on her fur. So much for being a reformed character.